kahit anong aspect of life, kahit anong stage of life yung you're in, kailangan mo kasi marunong humawak ka ng pera. But for me, ayun nga, naging malaking factor na when I realized that so many people are actually benefiting from the content that I make. Na even until now, actually, medyo na-burnout kasi ako nung pandemic kasi todo-todo yung pagkagawa ko ng content. Tapos
binuhos lahat ng energy.
Oo, dami kong tulad nyo, diba? Raketera din kayo, raketero. Ganun din, ang dami kong pinagsabay. As in, estudyante pa kasi ako noon. Nag-internship din ako kasi gusto ko ng real work experience. Tapos gumagawa ng content. So, tatlo yung pinagsasabay ko. Ako lang lahat gumagawa. Di syempre, hindi naman ako superhero, no, na hindi napapagod. Pagod din ako. Kaya, maybe around 1 to 2 years, hindi ako nag-upload muna. I wanted to rest, recharge, and involve myself in other things. Para ano pa ba yung pwede kong gawin? But, ayun nga, at least recently, I realized na I really do enjoy creating content. And natutuwa nga ako Kasi, when I was super active with creating, producing content no pandemic, wala man ako na-interact, sa bahay lang ako, diba? Sa kwarto lang ako nagagawa ng video, post, ayun, marami akong ka-chat, ka-comment, pero it doesn't feel super real. Kasi lahat nasa computer lang. Pero until now, natutuwa ako, kahit na nasa labas ako, may mga nag-approach pa rin sa akin, like, oh, hello, Nicole! Or minsan di nila naalala anong pangalan ko. Sabi lang na, ikaw yung nasa YouTube, diba? I'm like, yes, ako yun. Tapos sinasabi lang nila na, oh, alam mo nung pandemic, nanood ako ng mga videos mo na spreadsheet template ka or yung video mo about this na sobrang tumatak sa akin na until now, I still use yung spreadsheet na you shared or until ngayon. Kasi, nagulat nga ako dito sabi niya. Kasi pinanood ko yung videos mo dati, sinunod ko yung mga budgeting strategies mo, nakabili akong bahay. So, ayun, yung just realizing how much impact my videos has made on other people na only now ko lang na-realize kasi dati, sa bahay lang ako, hindi ko talaga nararamdaman, ano ba yung, para saan ba yung mga videos na to? I enjoy it. But ayun. So, I guess that's why, that's to answer your question, no, Jorik. That's why I continue to do the things that I do. Kasi, of course, one, I enjoy it. But then also two, I realize people benefit from it. And for me naman, like the most important thing, I will continue creating videos if it benefits at least one person out there, no?
Yes.
And even for me, like if it benefits me, I like the process of like, okay, mag-improve ako this editing aspect or gagalingin ko yung video na to. So if you watch my first video to my recent video, I really made it a point na tuwing pag-upload ko, may isang aspect ako ini-improve. Whether that's sound, sa lighting, sa something. Kasi at heart, creative din kasi ako. Ayun, maraming reasons. But I really enjoy it.
Yung paggawa niya ng content, hindi siya katulad ng mga ibang content creator na ang target kagad magsumikat. Parang gano'n. Talagang she's enjoying lang kung ano yung ginagawa niya.
Gano'n naman talaga.
Yes, and yung passion. Doon naman mag-umpisa yun Parang swerte yan na lang talaga or bonus na lang kung sisikat, magto-trending, whatever. Sorry, I just wanna know, ano bang ang course mo? And ilan taon ka na ngayon?
So, I'm currently 25 years old. Yung course ko nung college was political science. So, hindi siya related sa ginagawa ko ngayon. Nahirapan din akong todong-todo noon, pero natawid ko naman nung pandemic. Yung course ko.
Like, kasi hinahanap ko talaga like, paano siya napasok sa'yo? Like, may background ba sa family? Into financing?
Okay. Filipino-Chinese family. I come from a Filipino-Chinese family and then from a young age naman, diba, ganun din yung stereotype na yung parents ko, they've already instilled in me the importance of managing finances. Pero hanggang sa mga save your money, budget, kailangan susunod, marunong ka kumita ng pera, mga things like that have been instilled with me as I was growing up. But it also came from a genuine interest na I think yung pinaka-first na finance-related na seminar na akong inattendan, I was 16. So parang it was an event and I was just so, oh my God, ang daming concepts ko natutunan kasi it was about the power of compounding. Kung bata ka pa, this is really when you can maximize the most, the powerful advantage that you have, which is time. Time yun kasi bang bata ka mag-start, mas malalayo na yung marating mo in like how many years, no? Family, partly my family influence doon, but really more of a genuine desire na, well, whatever it is that I wanna do, kasi multi-passionate ako, marami akong gustong gawin, marami akong pinagsasabay. Basta lang, ayaw kong mamablema sa pera. Ayun, no? So, doon talaga nag-start kung bakit 18 na. Hindi ko masyado alam kung anong gusto ko talagang gawing career or maghintay pa ba ako ng 4 years bago akong humanap ng trabaho. No, I wanna do it now. I wanna learn ano pa ba yung pwede kong pagkakitaan, kahit estudyante pa lang. I wanna learn the skills. I wanna learn how to manage my money para pagka-graduate ko, medyo set na ako, ready na ako.
So, kumbaga nagre-ready ka pa lang during the time, pero wala ka namang financial na struggles, no, nung around 16 years old ka? Or meron na rin ba?
I'm very fortunate na I come from a family where the financial struggle was not felt. My parents kasi are very entrepreneurial. And ngayon lang kami, parang we talk about it like growing up. Never sa my relatives ko nakita na someone was employed. Parang everyone has been entrepreneurial, may sariling business. So yun din yung parang what I grew up to aspire for na. Gusto ko magkaroon ng sarili kong business. Pero ang hirap talaga nun. Kasi kami, tatlo kaming magkakapatid actually. And when I was growing up, palaging, yung bata ko, wala kaming mga yaya or anything like that. Palagi akong sinasama ng mama ko. Doon ako, nagbabantay ng tindahan.
Galing.
As in, nung bata ako, doon ako natutulog.
Ikaw yung taga-abot ng sukli. Charot.
Oo. Kasi yung dati, binibenta namin is actually mga electronics. Ng PlayStation, DS. So, natutuwa yung mga customer na, oh my God, di man akong anak na kasing age mo. Ano yung mga games na dapat lagyan natin sa DS niyo, sa PSP. So, ako yung doon, buong araw ako yung nag-download doon ng mga games sa memory card. Ako yung nagsa-sales stock na, kung gusto mo, ito yung mga package namin. Ganun. So, I really learned the value of hard work na hindi lang kung saan-saan nanggagaling yung pera. My parents have always made me work for the money that we have. I guess all of those became building blocks of the type of person I am now.
Nabitin ka ba? Para sa iba pang praktikal at diskarte finance tips, follow and subscribe sa Para-Paraan with Salman on YouTube, Spotify, and other socials.